John Deere's decision to move some of its production to Mexico is stirring up controversy, with critics arguing it's a blow to American workers. The company defends the move as a cost-cutting and efficiency-driven strategy, but former President Trump has fired back with threats of hefty tariffs. This has sparked a heated debate about corporate responsibility and job losses. Stay with us as we dive deep into the details of this decision, its economic impact, and how it challenges Trump's stance on manufacturing. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Let's get in. John Deere, a long-standing leader in the agricultural machinery sector, is facing growing backlash after it decided to relocate parts of its production operations to Mexico. This shift, aimed at optimizing manufacturing efficiency, has sparked intense criticism both from employees and politicians, including former President Donald Trump. The move comes on the heels of John Deere's announcement of significant layoffs, which has led many to question the company's commitment to domestic manufacturing and its treatment of U.S. workers. In September 2024, John Deere announced plans to open a new manufacturing facility in Nuevo León, Mexico, set to begin operations by the end of 2026. The move will involve transferring production of mid-frame skid steer loaders and compact track loaders from the company's Dubuque Works plant in Iowa to the Mexican facility. This decision is largely driven by Mexico's lower labor costs, which will allow John Deere to reduce production expenses and maintain its global competitiveness. However, the relocation has sparked significant backlash. Labor unions, including the United Auto Workers, have expressed strong opposition, warning that the move will lead to job losses in the U.S. and worsen income inequality. U.S. lawmakers have also raised concerns about the potential impact on American workers, questioning whether John Deere is putting profits ahead of its employees' livelihoods. Despite the controversy, John Deere defends the move as necessary for streamlining operations and staying competitive in the global market. Former President Donald Trump has strongly criticized John Deere's decision to move production to Mexico. At a rally in western Pennsylvania, Trump threatened to impose a high tariff on any John Deere products manufactured in Mexico and sold in the U.S. This threat aligns with his America First policy, which aims to protect American jobs by penalizing companies that shift production to other countries, prioritizing domestic manufacturing. "I'm just notifying John Deere right now. If you do that, we're putting a 200% tariff on everything that you want to sell into the United States," Trump stated emphatically. This bold statement from Trump struck a chord with many of his supporters, particularly in areas like Pennsylvania, where manufacturing jobs are a cornerstone of the local economy. His criticism is part of a broader debate about the effects of globalization and its consequences on American workers. Despite the relocation to Mexico, John Deere maintains that it is committed to its U.S. manufacturing base. The company has invested over $2 billion in upgrading and expanding its U.S. facilities since 2019. This includes the addition of a new X9 combine assembly line in East Moline, a new See and Spray line in Des Moines, and a new excavator factory in Kernersville, North Carolina. John Deere's leadership asserts that these investments are intended to strengthen the company's global competitiveness and position it for future growth in high-value product segments. In its defense, John Deere explained that moving less complex production, such as cab assembly, to Mexico is a strategic move to free up resources in its U.S. factories for more complex, high-value operations. The company also points to the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement, which allows for more favorable tariff rates on products manufactured within North America, making Mexico an attractive option for certain types of production. While John Deere's investment in U.S. facilities is significant, the decision to relocate certain production lines to Mexico has led to over 600 layoffs across several plants in Iowa and Illinois. Affected plants include those in Davenport, Dubuque, and East Moline, where employees are now facing job insecurity amid a downturn in the agricultural sector. The layoffs are directly linked to decreased demand for agricultural equipment, which has been driven by falling crop prices and lower farmer income. The layoffs have raised concerns about the broader economic impact on local communities that rely heavily on John Deere's presence. Many businesses in these regions depend on the company for parts and supplies, and these job cuts could lead to a ripple effect, resulting in decreased consumer spending and potential outmigration of skilled workers. Moreover, local governments may face reduced tax revenues, further exacerbating the economic strain. John Deere's decision to move production to Mexico is part of a larger global strategy aimed at reducing operational costs, as the company is shifting production of certain models from its Dubuque, Iowa facility to Mexico. This move takes advantage of Mexico's lower labor costs, which offer a significant cost-saving advantage over manufacturing in the US. While this strategy benefits John Deere's bottom line, it also requires substantial adjustments to the company's supply chain. Establishing new supplier relationships and ensuring consistent product quality will be crucial to maintaining the reliability that John Deere customers have come to expect. The company will also need to manage logistics efficiently to ensure timely delivery and avoid disruptions in production. Before we continue, we hope you're enjoying our video. If so, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more news and updates on the latest developments in the Trump-John Deere controversy and the shifting manufacturing landscape. John Deere's decision to move production to Mexico is not unique. Many manufacturers face similar pressures to relocate operations due to rising US labor costs and intensifying competition from lower-cost regions like Mexico and China. The US manufacturing sector is also struggling with significant labor shortages, especially in skilled trades such as manufacturing and equipment maintenance. As experienced workers retire, a lack of younger replacements is creating a growing talent gap. The COVID-19 pandemic further exposed vulnerabilities in global supply chains, prompting many manufacturers to reassess their strategies. Disruptions in the availability of essential components and production delays highlighted the need for more localized and resilient supply chains. John Deere's move to Mexico can be seen, in part, as a response to these challenges, as the company seeks to establish a more reliable and cost-effective production system in the post-pandemic economic landscape. Trump's 200% tariff threat represents a significant escalation in the ongoing debate over US manufacturing and the move toward globalization. While Trump's stance on tariffs has primarily focused on the automotive industry, this is the first time he has extended the threat to an agricultural equipment manufacturer like John Deere. The situation is further complicated by the USMCA, which provides favorable trade terms for companies operating within North America, making the imposition of such high tariffs more challenging. Despite these complexities, Trump's rhetoric highlights a broader issue: the need to balance cost efficiency with the protection of American jobs. As the US manufacturing sector faces growing competition from global markets, policymakers are grappling with the best approach to maintaining economic stability while ensuring that US workers are not left behind. In conclusion, John Deere's decision to move production to Mexico, though economically motivated, has sparked widespread controversy. The company is navigating a complex landscape where the pressures of global competition and the need for cost efficiency are pitted against the economic realities facing American workers. While John Deere has continued to invest in its US operations, the shift to Mexico highlights the growing challenges for US manufacturers in a globalized economy. This is the wrap of today's video, where we discuss John Deere's controversial move to Mexico and the backlash it's facing from both workers and politicians. With all the economic pressures and potential job losses, will the company's strategy ultimately benefit or hurt American workers in the long run? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful updates. Thanks for watching.